The transport shuttle crash-landed with a deafening screech that echoed through the mountain valley. Smoke coiled into the alien sky, and the emergency beacons blinked frantically, calling for help that would take days to arrive. The pilot was dead. So was the security guard. All that remained was a trembling herbivore alien girl and the scent of something unfamiliar: meat. Villani pressed her back against the cool trunk of a spiraling flora tree, clutching her vine pack to her chest. Her short, olive-green fur bristled, and her long ears flattened behind her horned head. Her heart beat in frantic bursts. Her species, the Valari, had evolved on a planet of gentle forests, feeding on roots, fruits, and blooming leaves. War was something read in history scrolls. Predators, true predators, were myth. Boogie creatures told to scare younglings from wandering too far into the underbrush. Now she was alone on a foreign world. Worse, a human had survived the crash. She'd seen him when the cabin split open. Muscular, tall, with strong flat teeth, yes, but also those other teeth, canines. Bone crushers. Flesh rippers. She remembered what the xenology classes had said. Humans are omnivores, socially complex, resourceful, but instinctually primal. They can consume both plant and animal tissue. Approach with respect and caution. Respect. She could do that. Caution. Oh, absolutely. She watched him from behind a fern-like bush. The human had set up a crude lean-to using shuttle debris. He was shirtless now, exposing scarred skin and sinewy strength. He was making a fire. She froze when she saw him pull something from a case, ration packs. Villani squinted. Dehydrated protein strips. He was going to eat flesh. Right in front of her. She whimpered and backed away, snapping a twig. The human's head whipped around. "Hello," he called, standing slowly, one hand raised. "Is someone there?" Villani ducked behind a tree, heart pounding so hard it hurt. "I'm not going to hurt you," he continued. "If you're from the shuttle, I just want to talk. Are you injured?" His voice wasn't angry. It was deep and steady. Still, she didn't respond. She was too busy fighting the vivid image in her head. What if he thought she looked like food? 2 days later. Villani hadn't eaten since the crash. Her body ached from hunger, but she refused to approach the camp. The human had made no moves to chase her. Instead, he left portions of food, fruits and roots, near the stream she visited at dawn. He never stayed to watch. Never lingered. Why was he feeding her? To fatten her up. Still she ate the berries. And the sliced breadfruit. She had to survive. Then came the rain. A harsh alien storm swept across the valley, knocking down trees and sending screeching winds through the terrain. Her little bush shelter collapsed. She huddled against a rock outcropping, shivering violently. And then he found her. "Hey!" he shouted over the wind. "Come on, you'll die out here." She tried to flee, but her legs gave out from exhaustion. She hissed in panic. The human removed his jacket and crouched beside her, holding out a thermal blanket. "You're freezing. I'm not going to hurt you. Look, no weapons." She stared at him, her eyes wide with animal terror. He dropped the blanket beside her and stepped back, arms raised. "I'll go, but please wrap up. You'll die from exposure." She didn't trust him, but she trusted the freezing wind even less. After he left, she wrapped the blanket around herself and cried, half from fear, half from the strange warmth it brought. Middle the tent. The next morning she was too weak to move. She lay curled beneath a fallen tree, and when she woke, the human was there, boiling root vegetables in a small pot over fire. He saw her eyes open and smiled. "You're not doing so great." she hissed, but with no real strength behind it. He offered her a leaf-wrapped bundle. No meat, just boiled greens. I promise. She sniffed it carefully. No blood, no death scent, only warmth and spices. Hunger overrode caution. She devoured it. I'm Devon, he said, watching her carefully. Crash survival specialist. And I guess now, your roommate. She blinked. Villani, she whispered. He grinned. Nice to meet you, Villani. Days passed. Slowly, she warmed to him, like frost melting under morning sun. Devon never tried to force her to do anything. He let her take the lead. When she hissed, he backed away. When she asked questions, he answered with patience. One day, she finally asked the thing that had haunted her since day one. Do you eat intelligent life forms? Devon choked on his water. What? Well, what kind of monster do you think I am? You have the teeth, she mumbled, ears folding down. He gave a sad smile. Yeah, we've got canines. Evolutionary baggage. But I've never eaten anything that could talk. She looked down. My kind, we have no predators. Only prey animals on our world. We grew soft. You're so different. Strong. Fearless. Devon nodded. And yet you survived a crash, built a shelter, and learned to trust someone you thought might eat you. That takes more strength than you realize. The signal tower. A week later, they spotted the emergency signal tower. Damaged but potentially functional. It sat high atop a cliff covered in brambles and sheer rock. Devon wanted to go alone, but Villani insisted on helping. We're partners now, she said, surprising them both. The climb was grueling. Villani struggled, not built for scaling rock, but Devon coached her every step. He let her rest when she shook from exertion. He even let her stand on his shoulders at one point. See, he grunted, boosting her up. You're not prey anymore. They reached the tower by nightfall. Devon spent hours repairing it, splicing wires and replacing fuses. Villani gathered food and made tea from local herbs. As the beacon lit up and pinged a response to orbit, she looked up at the stars with wide eyes. Do you think you'll go back to your people soon? Devon nodded. Rescue should come in a few days. Then I'll be reassigned. Oh, she said softly. That's good. Neither of them smiled, ending the choice. When the rescue ship landed, a team of medics and soldiers surrounded them. Devon was praised, debriefed, and ordered to prepare for reassignment. Villani was approached by a Valari official who wrapped her in ceremonial silks and welcomed her back. You survived the unthinkable, the elder said. And with one of them, no less. Villani looked back at Devon. He did not harm me, she said. He protected me, taught me strength. The elder frowned. Still, he is human. A predator. Yes, she said. But not my predator. Later, as Devon packed his things, Villani approached him. They want me to return to Velar Prime. To speak about what happened. They'll probably keep me indoors, parade me around. You deserve recognition, he said with a small smile. I don't want recognition. I want freedom. Devon paused. What are you saying? She looked up at him. I'm saying I'm not scared anymore. I want to see more worlds. Learn more about your kind. And I want you to come with me. Devon blinked. Me? You said I was strong, she whispered. Then let me be brave enough to ask. Will you come? His answer was a smile that reached his eyes. Villani, I'd follow you to the edge of the galaxy. Epilogue. 2 cycles later, They stood before a classroom on a peaceful planet where both Valari and humans lived in harmony. Children giggled and asked questions.